Alright, here's a quick update to my aquaponics system. Okay, I shot a first video and went over the basic system, but I said I was going to do some updates. I'm still not finished, so I'll explain the things that I still have to do as I go. So I'm going to start back over. Okay, this here's the main tank. This is grow bed number 1. This is the swirl filter, grow bed 2, grow bed 3. And there's a sump back there. You can't see it. I'll show it to you in a second. But there's a sump tank there. And then I have a new tank. This is a 55-gallon with some tilapia in there. And I have a trickle filter, which is down there. And then my goldfish are down there. Okay. And the addition is I added that dehumidifier. So that's my dehumidifier. Okay. So starting back over here. One of the updates is I added tops to the tank to keep the heat in. It's working very well. Added these strips here to make sure this plastic goes in so this comes flush and it stays on so I can keep all my heat in. Okay. But I'll go back over the system. Okay, my fish just ate, so we have a lot of waste on top of the water. Okay, so that's the air stone there. And I don't think you can see my SLO. The SLO is the solids lifting overflow. And let's see if I can get it in here. Okay, there it is. That's the solids lifting. Get my hand forward. That is the solids lifting overflow, right there. Okay. That is the drain pipe from grow bed number 1. And I also have a heater. It's in the back. Can't see it right now. And the water's really dirty now. And you can see the fish. I have 26 tilapia in here. This is grow bed 1. Nothing has changed. Have a bell siphon in there with this. It's actually clear, so it's a smart water bottle. Okay, I have holes at the bottom. That's to break the siphon. That's the standpipe in there, which is a 1-inch PVC connected to a reducer, 2-inch to 1-inch reducer with an adapter that goes into the red cap that's on the bottom. This slides over there, and that's the bell siphon. This is where the water comes up from the sump. So that's the sump down there. Okay, the water comes up and through here. I have these painter's bags that actually filters the water actually as it comes from the sump. So you can see it's caught some debris and some poo there. And this is clear water coming from there. Okay, this is my thermometer that tells me the temperature. That runs down here. It's a little probe, and I think it's stuck right there. It's a little suction cup, but it tells me constant temperature here. But this is the main pipe that comes from the main tank to the swirl filter, and this is just a bulk adapter, a bulkhead, 2-inch bulk adapter, 2-inch PVC, 2-inch 90 degree. 2-inch PVC, another 2-inch 90, 2-inch PVC to another 2-inch bulk adapter. This is just installation foam so I don't get any leaks. I had some leaks there when I first got started, but this stops the leaks. Now this is the swirl filter, which is just a 55-gallon, a plastic 55-gallon container. And I have this top. This top is on here to stop the evaporation. So when we look under here, see all of that water that's evaporating. This is to stop the evaporation, and I actually have it going down like in a cone, so it drains back to the tank and drip right back down. But that there is to stop the evaporation. Just move this here for a second. This is the swirl filter. Pretty nasty. It has been nastier, but the water comes in through here, and as the water comes out and brings the waste up from the solids lifting overflow, it swirls all the solids Sink to the bottom, and then here's my standpipe. This standpipe here, I added a painter's bag here to stop all of that. Okay, it gets pretty dirty. It actually got so clogged up that it stopped the water and it started coming up so high, and I had to actually clean it. So I clean these about once every 3 or 4 days. So when it really gets clogged up, I just take it out, pop another one in. We could change that one here soon. Okay, so but then it drains down and it comes out right there, and it goes back to the sump through that pipe right there. And this is just 2-inch PVC, and on the bottom it's just 2-inch PVC and 2-inch 90 degrees. So you'll see 90 degree, 90 degree, back to 2-inch PVC, and that's a 2-inch male threaded to female slip that goes into this blue bear. That's the sump. Okay. Now back over here. This is these are just 1 55-gallon blue barrel cut in half. Okay. And I have bell siphons there. That's the same smart water bottle with a 3/4 inch standpipe. Okay, the standpipe is about 1 inch below this surface, so it's dry here. But if you look underneath there, it's actually moist. Okay. So we got basil growing here. This is basil. These are green peppers. Okay. What is this doing here? Okay. But these are the tippers. Okay, so the water pumps through this black pipe, so it's just teed off. So if you look right there, it comes up and it keeps going up, but it's teed off here. Comes over. And I have ball valves here to control the flow of this water. It goes here. Now these, the reason why I added these tippers is because the bell siphons, they were intermittent. Sometimes the siphon would start, sometimes the siphon would not start. You know, so because this is such a slow flow here, these cups hold the water, and when it gets full, it tips over into the grow bed and fills it up. Okay, we have one siphoning right now. Grow bed number 3. Siphoning. Okay. And here's the other tipper. This flows a little bit faster. Okay, but still ball valve. This is just the end cap, rubber end cap, T-joints, and all this is 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch T, 3/4 inch ball valve, and this is 3/4 inch. Okay, just put these in tonight. This is romaine lettuce. This is California red lettuce. I actually rooted them. Put them in these cups and just re-rooted them. So just, you get them from the store, you can just buy romaine lettuce from the store, put it in a cup with water, and just wait. Wait a week and a half, 2 weeks. You're going to get roots that start to come down from the bottoms. Both of these started. Once the roots start, and I actually put a picture up so you can see what it looks like, but once they start, you just put them into the system and they're going to grow. Okay. Still have to add lights right here. This is just a panel that I made here. You can see I just soldered. I have one bar just zip tied to this this pressed wood here, and then I soldered in all of the positive on one side, the negatives on the other side, and then connected a voltage regulator. If I can zoom in. Okay, there's the voltage regulator, and that comes down to the timer. And that timer is set to where I have 18 hours light on, 6 hours off. So 18 light, 6 dark. That's the air pump. And the air pump has this manifold here. Okay, this air pump feeds the air stone that's in the main tank, and it also feeds air that's in the tube here. Okay, for this here, I added a door. You've already seen the door. Okay. I put a little magnet here, and it attracts it so it actually stays up when I'm working or whatever. Okay. Then I also added a service door. This is the service door that allows me to get to the solids lifting overflow there, and it also allows me to get back to, there's my heater. So that there is a 2-inch PVC with a 2-inch cap, and that 2-inch cap I drilled a huge hole out of the center, and at the very bottom I put an air stone. So the air stone is at the bottom, and the heater is also in there. Okay? And so as the air is lifted, it pulls water with it, and that water passes over the heater and it heats the water. Okay. So that's the heater in there. So there's the air stone at the bottom. So that's the service door. Okay, for this here, before I added this top, the temperature with both heaters running, it was at 73, 74 degrees, and it wouldn't go any higher. Okay, so I added this top here, made sure it was flush all the way around, even on the back, flush. It brought the temperature up to 84 degrees. So I disconnected this one. So this heater over here, it actually connects to this, and I disconnected it because the temperature was too hot. Just that one heater in there is keeping me right around 75, 76 degrees. Alright. And I keep this water jug on it just to hold it down. So this is nice and flush, and I can stop some evaporation. Okay, and this also stops evaporation as well. As we said before, those are just the drains from the siphons. Okay, as it fills up, siphon starts, it comes through here, all the way over. This is for grow bed 1. That's for grow bed, 2, grow bed 2, and grow bed 3. And then they just go back over there, all the way back to the sump. And then this is, in addition here, 55-gallon aquarium. Okay, and I have the little bitty fish in here. Okay, the other fish in the other tank are about this big, so I had to separate them. So I have the big fish over in the bigger system, have the smaller fish over here in this 55-gallon, and this is it stays clean because I have this, which is just a regular overflow. Nothing fancy here. Just a regular flow with the carbon, activated carbon, and the sponges. So nothing fancy there. I added this piece of styrofoam here, and I cut it out so it actually fits around and stop the evaporation. Okay, and how this works here is it's just water in a tank, and this is the overflow. Now that little thing back there is a PVC overflow, so I don't have to drill a hole in the tank. You just make this PVC overflow here, and this works by, at the very top right there, that sets the water level. See if I can get a better shot here. There. That sets the water level, so the water wouldn't get no higher than that there. And that's just a 1-inch. It's all 1-inch PVC with a 1-inch cap, and I drill some holes in that 1-inch cap so it'll drain. It goes down, down here, back over here, back up, all the way up through here. This is a check valve. The check valve is so you can pull the air out. You hook a piece of vinyl air tube in here, suck the air out so you can pull that water up. Then it goes down on the other side, comes down here, back up, and now this pipe here has to be taller than everything else so you can have actual pressure. And that at the top is just PVC with a hole. Okay. And I tested it without the hole, with the hole, or with the no top at all, and it still works the same. But then that allows the water to come out of here. I just have it going down, and here's a trickle filter. So here is just a regular one of these. This is a 5-gallon water jug. I cut it around the top, cut the top off, and grab some foam and put some holes in it. Okay, so it's a trickle filter because, see if you can see those holes. Yeah, there. Okay, so I put holes in that styrofoam and put this essentially pillow foam on top of it, and when the water comes down, now I have that right on top of that piece of foam. Now this little circle here is to distribute the water, because before the water will come straight down, go straight through the filter, and only get to the center of this media. Now this media came from this grow bed here. I took it right from here, and the reason why is because I had already cycled it. The beneficial bacteria is already growing on that media, and so I put that media in here, and now the water comes out of this pipe, flows over this piece of styrofoam, distributes the water evenly across the surface, and this foam here acts as another filter. And you can see how dirty it's gotten. It's been about what, maybe 5 or 6 days, and it's gotten this dirty. And so I have two filtrations. This filter, which I need to change, and then I have this filter here that I need to clean. But you can see, I'm gonna see if I can get under here. You can see it dripping. Okay, so it's just draining over that media, and the ammonia that's in the water is being converted to nitrites. Nitrites is being converted to nitrates. Nitrates is just collected in the water for right now. I don't have this plugged into the aquaponics system. This is just to take care of the ammonia for these fish. Okay, I don't have this plugged into a system where plants are taking the nitrates out of this water. Okay, and then I have a water pump. That's the water pump. It pumps it up from there all the way up. Came over here. This is just a paper clip to hold this in place, so this pipe doesn't just pop out. So that holds that in place. And you can see that water coming down. Let's see here. Yeah. So you can see that water just flows into here, and this is constantly filling the tank up, and it's constantly overflowing in the overflow, and it's just in a circular system. Okay. So add that. This is the dehumidifier. Okay. Dehumidifier just pulls the moisture out of the air, puts it into this container, and I dump it out. Now it does have a continuous, here is a continuous drain. I don't have a drain in my garage. Need to figure out if I can have this water drain to the sump, and if it does, I'll set it right here, elevate it pretty high, and grab a garden hose and run it all the way back to the sump over back there. But I need to figure out if it's safe to have this water going back into the sump for that system. So that's pretty much the system. And then I have a separate tank here. These goldfish here were the ones that I used last time to test out if the IBC tape was, if the water was okay, because I had some tilapia fish that died. So it was 10 of these guys here. 4 of them died. I don't know why. A 5th one, I mistakenly put it to rest because it got sucked into one of my pumps. So I have 5 left. Okay, and I just have a heater in the back, and I have this overflow here, which is working pretty well. Okay, actually need to clean that out. That's the filter. That's the foam. That can that's where the bacteria grows on that. So I need to clean that out. But that is the system. Okay. Okay, this is the table. This is where I weigh the food. Have all of my supplies here. This is Prime, C-Chem Prime Dechlor, another dechlor stabilizer. This is all the my water testing sodium bicarbonate, which is baking soda. So this is just a table that I use. I actually need to clean out my homemade test tube rack, and those are some test tubes I need to clean out so I can do some more water testing. Well, that's there. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And I have some supplies under here. I have more supplies over there. That's pretty much the system. Alright, see you later.